We have these plans. We start fresh on Monday. We get bored and we give up. And then we're right back into that frustration. Even worse, now all of a sudden you're in perimenopause or menopause and nothing works the way it used to. It's not an easy thing to do when you're trying to reinvent your life at midlife. So what do you suppose happens when you get to a point in your life where you're just fed up? You're fed up with the way you feel. You're fed up with your wishy-washy attitude where, yes, I'm going to make these changes and I'm going to do what I need to do. And then it all falls apart. It happens so often. We get frustrated. We have these plans. We set these plans. We start fresh on Monday or January, or whatever it happens to be. And that's great for a little bit. And then we get burnt out and we get tired. We get bored and we give up. And then we're right back into that frustration again. It makes it even worse. Now all of a sudden you're in perimenopause or menopause and nothing works the way it used to. Once upon a time, I would think I'm going to make these changes and I'm going to do this. And I would pretty much think about it and it would happen. Or I would work out for a couple of weeks and it would happen. I am a couple of weeks shy of 51. And guess what? That stuff doesn't happen anymore. It takes work. It takes a lot of work. Everything is slower. And when you don't have patience, it can be really frustrating. And although this is my passion, where I have devoted the majority of my life to helping women get strong, get fit, get healthy, I do understand there is a huge mental component that you can know it all and still not make changes. Think about it. We know what we're supposed to be doing. We know what to do, but does that make us do it? No, because if it did, then I wouldn't have a job. So I get that feeling. I exercise on a regular basis. I teach 5 fitness classes a week at least. So I know I'm exercising on a regular basis. Am I still struggling a little bit with my body not responding to things like it used to? Oh, yeah. Am I frustrated that I can't seem to do the things that I really ask of my clients? Sometimes. And I think that's why a lot of people resonate with me, is because I really truly understand it's not an easy thing to do when you're trying to reinvent your life or reinvent your body at midlife. It does not come easy. It takes patience. It takes perseverance. It takes discipline. It takes all the words that we really don't like, but that's what it takes. And if you truly want to reinvent yourself, reinvent your life for whatever that looks like, it could be your body, it could be your mindset, it could be a job, it could be a business, it could be a family, it could be a relationship, whatever you want that to look like. When you are trying to reinvent your life, it does take some work. I'm not talking about exercising twice a day, 7 days a week, and eating only chicken and broccoli, because that's boring. It's about really making some decisions with how you want to live your life and how you want your life to look, and making that decision that you are going to do what it takes, and not necessarily hustle culture, because perhaps the life that you want to live is a relaxing one. So whatever that is, it's about getting focused and figuring out what you need to do to make that life happen. And that's where I am right now. It's middle of December 2024. So I don't know when you're watching this. You might be watching this right away. It may be January. It could be next April. I'm a couple of weeks shy of my 51st birthday. I'm a backpacker. I am a personal trainer. I run an online fitness program, but I'm still having a little bit of struggle getting my act together. And I feel very strong and I do feel healthy, but there's those little components that I really want to make happen in my life that unless I get my head out of my butt, it's not going to happen. One of them is this YouTube channel. Do you know how many times I've started and stopped this YouTube channel? I really feel like I have something that I can share with you and that you can feel less alone, that I can offer you tips that have worked for my clients, that have worked for me, that I know can work for you too if you put them into play. And I have this information, and nothing makes me happier than helping somebody else reinvent their life, or even to simply live the best life that they can. I truly believe that I was put on this earth to help you live the healthiest life you can. And if it means me sharing my journey through reinventing myself through my YouTube channel, reinventing my body at 51 years old, it's not the 30-year-old body, it's not the 40-year-old body, this is a new body. There's no going back, but there's nothing that should stop me from creating the best that I can at 51. As nervous as I am, I'm inviting you to join me. Follow along with me. I'm going to give you updates. I'm going to let you know how it's going. The good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, the fantastic, whatever that is. I love to strength train, so I know I'm building muscle, and I am one of the strongest places I've been in my life. But that doesn't mean I'm necessarily thrilled with how my body looks in certain clothes. I don't stand on the scale a lot. When I did last week, it kind of shocked me a little bit. It was a little bit more than I wanted it to be. Do I have a particular time frame? I'm not sure. I am very good at setting a goal and kind of working towards that. I work well with that. Not everybody does. And one of the things that I do stress in my online programs and with my clients is figuring out how to make it a lifestyle. And that is what I want to do. But at the same time, having a goal date or a goal event, it does help me personally. That's like some people may prefer to kind of disappear and do this quietly on their own. And that's wonderful. Some people like to let people know that they're doing. And I'm going out on a limb here and I'm letting the world know this is what I'm doing. Why don't you follow along? So it's picking something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 100 days. I'm going to do the 100-day reinvention. Life reinvention. It's going to be a 100-day reinvention, and I'm going to see what I can do in 100 days. I'm not going to set a firm, I want to be this much weight, or I want to be this size, or I want to have this many subscribers in my YouTube channel, or I want to have this many followers on social media, because I can't control those outcomes. All I can control is what I'm going to do from day to day, and I'm going to do the best I can. And I'm going to discover what I can do. So I'm hoping at the end of 100 days that I can come to you and say, hey, let's call this the 100-day reinvention. And this is what we can do in order to reinvent your life in 100 days. And there's a reason that I'm not starting in January, because it would be really easy for me to go, oh, it's mid-December. This is probably not a good time to do this. But that's what we always do. Right? We always either start fresh on Monday, I'll start in January. Reinventing your life doesn't need a start date. So I'm going to pick today. It is in the evening, so I'm going to eat a healthy dinner tonight. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. And that's what I would recommend to you. If you would like to do this with me, if you would like to do a 100-day reinvention to see what you are capable of doing in 100 days, I encourage you to start at this exact moment. You're not going to go and eat everything in your house because you're going to start your diet tomorrow, right? We're not going to do that. Let's just start. What do we have to lose? Just start. This isn't, I'm asking you to deprive yourself forever. And I'm not going to ask that of myself. I love food. I am a foodie. And I am not going to ask of myself to not eat the food I love. But I'm going to figure out how to do this. And I invite you to do the same. I will share, like I said, all my ups and downs. Feel free to share it with me. Let's do this together. Why not? Let's have a little bit of fun. So when I come back again, give me a day or two. I'm going to get a plan in place and I'm going to share that with you on how, if say I was my own client, what I would share with a client, what I'm going to do in order to make this happen. I'm going to set out some guidelines for myself and I'm going to set out some non-negotiables. So what are my non-negotiables that I'm not going to waver from? And I will let you know what they are. And if you have some, then feel free to share those with me and let's have this awesome journey together. I invite you to comment below and let me know if you're in, if you're out, if you're just going to watch your journey for a little while and see how it goes and then I'll decide. That's okay. It's all right. That's what I'm here for. I will be your guinea pig. And I think we can create something really amazing when we get our heads out of our butt and we make the changes that we need to. And let's live our best life. Let's just do this. It's time to reinvent ourselves no matter what age. I'm going to do that at 51 years old. I'm going to reinvent my life. It's not because I hate my life. It's just because I think I can do better. And I welcome you to follow me. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you again soon.